itch, so that's when I call quits on cardio. But let's see what we got here. Didn't even notice this. Out of order. Out of order. That's why I hate the construction of the gym. There's too many shit put on hiatus. Talked to one of the employees who said ignore the out of order. So here we go, man. Wow. Today is the perfect day to go hiking. Too bad I can't really walk too far. Now, to explain that, I feel comfortable enough to start talking about it. I don't really bring it up because it's not at the forefront of my mind. Most days I forget I have it. But in 2010, I was officially diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I had countless blood tests, had without contrast MRIs, had the lumbar puncture, that was fun. I have MRIs waiting to be seen and shared with me. Everything's going just fine. Got the without contrast again, an updated version because it's been a few years. But the first symptoms I had that pushed me to go to a neurologist where I was living at the time, where I was originally diagnosed, was the one half of my body was completely numb. My balance was totally off. I had diplopia, which is double vision. I had to wear like thick ass prism glasses. That was fun. Among other things. There's a lot of cognitive, behavioral issues going on as well. I need to start doing what Emma Chamberlain does, just get like chapstick all the time. Just the entirety of winter, I never really had chapped lips or anything. Now I do, for some fucking reason. And it's getting warmer. It's 72 today, apparently. Which is kind of crazy. I know it's been feeling warmer. It's getting cold again. Washington is the MS capital of the world. England is number 2 on the list. Not Idaho, not Oregon, not Canada. Europe, England, which is my city. But for years, I moved back down to the area where I met my girlfriend Brittany, and it kind of went into remission. And we moved down to the Palm Springs area, which it felt the best. I felt the best. MS was like barely there. I don't know if it was the heat, because it's always the extreme temperatures which really trigger a relapse or pseudo-exacerbation, which is a flare-up of symptoms that you've already previously experienced. But yeah, I don't know. My body did fine in the heat. I mean, summers were like 125 dry heat. It was crazy. Insane. I mean, it might be due to me walking all the time, because I was there for 3 years and I lost my car halfway through. So I was always walking around, taking the bus. And I've noticed exercise definitely helps, which is why leading into now, okay. Recently, spring quarter last year, so like April of 2017, I experienced a relapse. It was bad. Really, very bad. I remember sitting in Denny's. It's the weirdest fucking thing ever. So thank you, MS. Sitting in Denny's with the girl and our friend Dana, and just feeling the tingling numbness start at the tip of my toes, and slowly, like within an hour, it moved up to my knees, and then the next hour moved up to my waist, and then a little bit higher to about my false ribs, and that's where it stayed. So I felt it coming on and didn't do shit about it, thinking that it's just a minor symptom, because I get that all the time. I get like my hand goes numb, or it feels like it's set. I had my hand on fire for a good 2 weeks. Thankfully that went away, because that was, I mean, at first it was pain, it hurt, it sucked, but then your body kind of gets used to it, so it's more of just an annoyance. But now I've had some cognitive issues, less behavioral. Behavioral was like extremely short fuse. Whoa, dude. Signal you're gonna pull out. But yeah, paresthesia is what I have. It's extreme imbalance. Like I wanna run so bad. I see open field, like images, videos of open fields. I wish I was there. I wish I could run. And I mean, it's not like, oh man, I wish I could run, but I really run weird. And I mean, I do, but it's like I can't, for my own safety. I don't fall over, break something, hit my head. But yeah, it's probably best I don't. That's why I ride a bike. I'll have to remember to expand on this further. So I haven't really searched online YouTube for it, for people who talk about the symptoms and remedies and what you can do to help. I think that's also why I should start this. Because there are a few things that I found that have definitely helped. Diet being number one. Diet and exercise. So it's like the basics that you should be doing already. Well, not dieting as in like eating only like no carb diet or gluten-free diet. No, it's well, technically, I don't know. I'll expand on this later. I'll try to find there's a neurologist who, I can't remember her name, who was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and in time she quit her job. In time she quit her job to focus on her body, to use herself as a guinea pig and try to figure out how she can overcome the MS in a holistic manner. And she did by exercising and eating a paleo diet. And her diet consisted of chicken breasts, or just chicken, fish, and a lot of fruits and veggies, like 9 cups of veggies a day. That's a lot. I ain't got the money for that. 9 cups of veggies a day with fruit every once in a while, and definitely some good source of protein, fish or chicken, and it really helped her. So I did that for a while as well. Might as well do it now. I don't know. I did that for a while. I did the kind of a paleo diet. I wasn't focusing on the paleo, but I was focusing more on my weight. But in turn of me focusing on my weight, it technically was her paleo diet. It was chicken, fish, and a lot of veggies. It did well, but there are other things. I'll get to that in a minute. If I walked long distances, the numbness would intensify like tenfold. And it was bad. It was bad. Now it's not the numbness, it's the imbalance. Depending how far I walk, makes my balance worse. That's why my energy is so low but a lot of days. Should put a counter for all the ums I say. For MS treatment, I work out as often and as much as I can. But if I push myself, that's why I'm so lenient. I'm not all about go big or go home, or go big then go home. Back off, dude. I'm moving over. Because I don't feel like it just pertains to me or everyone who has MS or any. Because if I push myself too hard, these symptoms become worse. As long as I do something, like biking, I do the stationary bike, obviously, with and without resistance. It just depends. That's why I bike. That's why I don't push myself extremely. The big solution to my disease is eating healthy. Eating healthy for anybody is number one. And they're painting. Oh, painting's so fun. Yeah, do what you can with what you have. this pertains to what I'm talking about. I just like it. One day I just woke up like, learn by silence, learn by science, live by experience. So study the science of whatever you're focusing on, but then live your life by your experience with it. With me, I've learned how MS is. I've learned what not to do, and then I go and I live life. Fuck off, dude. Fuck you, Walnut. Yeah, just do what you can. I only got 20 minutes on the bike today. I timed out because the love of my life called. She's on lunch. I always meet her for lunch. If I can't, she'll know ahead of time. It's never a surprise for her. Okay, I'm getting yellow light. Yellow means slow. But I'm going back to the gym later. I've got nothing to do today, so it's gym day and eating right day. See you later.